pretty much everybody here has at least some colored belt, and I suspect you are not wearing one. And so I'd say, you know, when the beginners come in, they're going to look at you and do what you do, or they're going to ask you for help, possibly. So there's some information that I think you should have in terms of Ukemi. And the way I teach beginners to roll is I usually just have them sit like this. I talk about it shifting your weight to one sits bone and tracking a diagonal path to the opposite shoulder. Okay, that's the fundamental thing I get them to do. Then I get them to touch their toe and then touch their knee and come through. The thing I want to point out here is my head does not touch the mat. If you're not out on your shoulder, if you're closer to the center line, then your head does touch the mat, which, no big deal here, but it's not really what we should be training, because generally if you were attacked and you did have to roll to protect yourself, it wouldn't be on a padded surface. So you'd like to train that. No contact with the mat. And the same thing going forward. The reason people sort of avoid it is as you go out on the shoulder, you tend to fall to the side if your balance isn't good. I'd much rather have a beginner do that than go straight over the neck, because that's where they get hurt. So for their sake and for yours, get them out on that shoulder. Do watch the beginners. If you ever see them doing it at this point, then please convey that information to them, because that's where we lose them. They go over their neck, they hurt their neck, they go, I can't do this, they quit. And they don't even ask anybody or say anything, you know what I mean? I'll give you one more clue there. Some people, especially in the beginning, tend to go over one shoulder. And even if they're thrown, so they should go over the other shoulder, they kind of switch in the middle to go over the shoulder they favor, and that's when they hurt their neck. So if you happen to notice that on one of your training partners, stop them, get them to do this little diagonal path on the side they're not comfortable with. Make sure they get comfortable with that shoulder. That way they'll be, like I said, less people will quit and the dojo will stay open. You'll have a place to train and people to train with. So it's to your own advantage as well. But it's something I think we owe to those people who come to train with us. So. One more thing I'd say here, since if we have the agreement that we're here to help each other grow, then one of the things you should be able to say to your partner, that's a little too fast for me, or that's a little too strong for me. Would you come in a little slower or a little softer? Or would you come in a little faster or a little harder, and work together? It's like I said, you want to work with them right at the edge of their development plus 1%, or whatever the number is you two agree on, please.